Hello student, in last class I have introduced you the method in which particular functions we have used, and regarding that integration formula already we had listed out. Now in continuation of the same category I am going to attend some more question in which somewhat different type of combinations we have to generate. Now in our solution form perfect square will not be available. So we have to generate first the perfect square with reference to your variable x, and then we will form the formula what it is needed to our question frame. So here I am going to start with the question number 10, in which question is available as a integration for 1 upon under root x square plus 2x plus 2. Here you can see direct perfect square term is not available, so we can't implement any of the formula here inside the square root. So first of all we have to think such a way that here anyhow we can generate a perfect square with reference to your x variable, and then we will go for writing respective formula form. So here you see your I is available as dx upon x square plus 2x plus 2. To frame the perfect square, first of all we look at the middle term, because on basis of that only we can decide about the first term and the last term, which normally we write in form of the square. So here you see middle term is the term of x, 2x is available. So first term is available as x square. So as a multiple of this 2x, we can understand 1 is there, so which will help you to generate a perfect square. In any of the question, if that one is not available, you just make add and subtract from our side. But in our case, out of this 2 which is available as the last term, 1 you can make a separate to get combined with this remaining or first 2 terms to form a perfect square. So you have to think about the question frame that which is possible to generate direct perfect square form and which is not. So in order to that, here we are going to generate perfect square on combining these 3 terms. So this 2 we have split as a 1 plus 1 form. So meaning of the question will also remain as such, but your purpose will served here. Now after combining these 3 terms, your question will be generated as a x plus 1 whole square form plus 1. Now this is the formula form we are knowing as 1 upon under root x square plus a square. In our question, in place of x we have generated x plus 1, whereas in place of a we are having 1 or 1 square as a square form. So implement your formula here as an integration one, that was log x. X means the term we have generated in form of x plus the question itself. So you can write this form also and this form also. Both are applicable as an answer form. So anyone you can adopt over here to write the final answer form. So this way the question is to be converted in a required formula form, and then you will write the solution form as per the required form. So this is the thing we have to consider about. So here the main task is a formation of the perfect square if in the question it is not given in a direct form. So now onwards we are going to attend question based on that category. So let's move towards the next question, in which again we have to generate a perfect square, that is question number 11. In 11th one, your question is available as 9x square plus 6x plus 5. If you look at the term, you will see that direct perfect square we can't generate. This 9x square is a square of a 3x square, and if you write it, it is 2 into 3 into x, and plus constant we are having a separate one. So here we have to frame here what the perfect square should be. So first of all, this is your 9x square plus 6x plus 5. Now this question you can handle in two ways. Either as such this question is to be handled on writing this one as a 3x square, midterm splitting, and the last term what we are needed, that is to be introduced from our side. Or the second thing is 9 we can take common, and then accordingly the perfect square is to be generated. So the better way is to be write question this way. This way you can write it. So obviously your B is the 1. So from this 5, 1 you can make it a split. On making them combined, this will give you 3x plus 1 whole square plus 4. Now this is available as a 1 upon x square plus a square form, where your x is a 3x plus 1 and your a is a 2 over here. This is available with the a square form. So convert in an actual formula form. So this is 1 upon x square plus a square. Now make it integrate. So that will be 1 upon a tan inverse x by a. So what you will get here on integration, your I will be converted as 1 upon a. 1 upon a means 1 upon 2 tan inverse x upon a. Now here one more thing is to be keep in your mind. Your x is written as a multiple of 3. So when you are talking about a constant as a multiple of variable, that constant we have to make it divide by the derived term. So here this will be 1 upon 3 and constant. This is angle, this is separate term. So this will be your 1 upon 6 tan inverse 3x plus 1 upon 2. So this way your answer will come out. Another way also this situation you can handle if direct perfect square formation is not possible. In that case what will you do? This 9 you will take common, make your x separate, and as per the formation of the middle term, last term you will generate as a square of b. And the same term, if it is available in the question, carry on with the same, and if it is not available, from our side make it add and subtract. Now the next we are going to attend question number 14, in which some different type of combination is being given. Up to now we have not attended of that category. So direct perfect square is not going to be generated there. Now, in 14th one, your question is given as dx upon under root 8 plus 3x minus x square. Now here, if you look at this denominator term inside the square root, two things are not matched to our required form. First is this negative sign. As a multiple of x square, it should be a positive. So anyhow, we have to turn it as a positive to make it as a perfect square. Second thing, as a middle term, this 3x is available. So none of the number is written as a multiple of 2. So here, this 2 as a multiple or as a middle term we have to introduce. So how to write it? First of all, this is 8. This 2 is required as a middle term compulsory. So multiply and divide by 2. This x you keep as such. So it will be click to you what the b should be to make it as a perfect square. So here this is 2ab form, where b we have separate out as a 3 by 2. Means square of this 3 by 2 you have to add and subtract from our side, because this 8 we can't split in such a way that it can be converted as a 3 upon 2 perfect square. So the same thing or the same number, keeping this 8 as well, plus now we require square of these to be added and subtract. So this is the addition and this is the subtraction. Middle term you write as such, followed by the first term you can say, or a last term. Now as your first term is carrying negative sign, so the last term will also carry negative sign. Then only we can frame a perfect square, otherwise not. So up to now what the question we had attended, in all this question x square were carrying plus sign. So we have not adjusted any type of this kind of adjustment. Now here plus 3 by 2 whole square you will add with this constant, and this minus 3 by 2 whole square you will combine with this remaining 2 to make sure the formation of perfect square. So here just rewrite the combined form, means which terms you are going to be add, that you keep together. So here it is 8, this is your 9 by 4, make them combined. Now among these three, negative we are going to take common, and x square we are writing at the first place. Obviously this will be the negative one, so 2x into 3 by 2, and this will also turn to a positive quantity, that is 9 by 4. So this way you will arrange your term. Now here go for taking LCM. Produce a single fraction. This is now convert in a perfect square form. It is compulsory to generate a perfect square with any of the combinations. So to do so, we all make such type of adjustments. Now here it is a I dx upon, now here go for taking LCM. So this is 4 into 8, 32 plus 9 means 41 upon 4 minus, it can be expressed as a x minus 3 by 2 whole square. So this will give you a formula form as a 1 upon under root a square minus x square form, where your a is under root 41 by 2 and your x is x minus 3 by 2. So this will implement the formula as a sine inverse form. Now everything is clear in our hand to implement your formula form. So now we can proceed about the integration. So proceed about the integration. I you will have as a sine inverse x. X means this much upon a. A means the square root of this term upon 2. Here go for taking LCM. Sine inverse 2x minus 3 upon 2. This is under root 41 upon 2 plus c. This 2 and 2 will cut. So finally your answer frame will turn is sine inverse 2x minus 3 upon under root of 41. So this way your answer will come out with the exact formula form. So you can see what are the efforts required to generate the perfect square here if your question is not available with the actual perfect square form. So this type of efforts you have to generate. First of all, be very clear that which term you are in need of as a b term. So here if multiple of 2 is not available, go for multiply and divide this middle term from our side. So automatically it will click to you that what the b is and what the constant value you required as a b. Now second thing in such type of question keep in your mind is sign of first and last term. So what the sign of the first term you are having, the same sign you will select for a last term. Doesn't matter it is positive or negative. If it is positive, so you select positive sign. If it is negative, you select negative sign. Because midterm may carry plus or minus sign. But compulsory your first and last term should carry same sign, then only it can be converted in a perfect form, otherwise not possible. So these three things keep in your mind while attending such type of question. Now we are going to move towards the next category of set type of question in which somewhat combined forms are also available. That we are going to move towards question number 17. In 17.1, question is given as numerator x plus 2 and denominator is carrying square root term as x square minus 1. Now this is to be sought out for integration. Now first of all, before we write any of the integration formula or any of the combined form, we just try to understand how this question can be handled. If you find the differentiation of 2x minus 1, x square minus 1, you will have a 2x only. But here in the numerator, you are having x plus 2. This is not matched to our required form. So first of all, make these two terms split on taking numerator as x and the second term containing numerator as a 2. So first make your question split. So this is the I, x plus 2 dx upon under root x square minus 1. Make it split first. X dx entirely two separate term we will write. Now these two terms separately we will handle. This you can say is a I1 also, or here also you can proceed about the solution form. This is the direct formula we are having, so direct it can be implemented. Now this one we are going to treat as a I1. So let it be sorted out separately. This is x dx upon under root x square minus 1. If you look at denominator term inside the square root, we are having x square minus 1. If you suppose this one as a t, substitution method you can implement here. dt is available to you, only the requirement of constant 2 is there, so that is not a big issue. So here we will take x square minus 1 as a t, make it differentiate. This is 2x dx as a dt. So you can say x dx is available, so this is dt by 2. So convert the whole question in form of t now as a dt upon and t power half. Now make it integrate. As a t power minus half, we are having a term. So this will be half t power minus half plus 1 upon minus half plus 1. This is 1 upon 2, t power plus half, and this is 1 by 2. This 2 will cut. This t means x square minus 1 with power half. So this is the integration what we are having as the I1 part. So as such, now because solution already we have written aside, so as the integration of this I1 part we can write directly as a x square minus 1 with power half. Constant we will make it at the last. Now second thing, this is the 2, 1 upon under root x square minus a square form. So with reference to that we are having direct formula form, that was log x plus under root x square minus 1, and this is being the constant. So this way this will be your final answer form. Now the next category we are going to write, in which this numerator will be available as a derivative of this denominator form, and sometime it is not available but written in that form. So that is another method we have to implement here, and with reference to that we are going to attend question number 19. And while writing the solution regarding the integration of any of the function, it is very important to identify the method for a particular form, because when you will complete this chapter, lots of confusion will rise that which method you can implement to the perfect or given form. So if you are very clear about your vision that okay, this will not be implemented, this will, why it will not be implemented, then only you will be have confidence in this type of questions. Otherwise lots of confusion will rise in your mind. So what are the small thing I am going to discuss here, how you will come to know that this method only can implement to a particular case, keep in your mind. So here your 19th is available as 6x plus 7 upon under root x minus 5 and x minus 4. Now first of all, this denominator term we have to convert in form of quadratic, then only we can come to know that what the differentiation we required. Now this is very clear that if your quadratic form is available in denominator and linear form is available in your numerator, so at that time somewhat derivation relation you will have, and this time you will implement the same method. So first of all, make them multiply and write over here. So this will give you x square minus 5x minus 4x plus 20. So finally this will give you x square minus 9x plus 20. Now first we will think about differentiation of this denominator term, x square minus 9x plus 20. So what will you have? 2x minus 9. Means this is compulsory we required in a numerator to convert the given question in form of t, what already we have done in the last case. So here if direct it is possible on subtracting or adding any of the number, you proceed about, and if direct not possible, we are having one more method. Through this we can find it out what the splitting of this term should be in order to have a derivative form. Here you see easily we can handle this situation, so try to understand. Here this 6x required as a 2x, means 3 you can take common. So first we do one thing, 3 we take common here. This plus 7 we write at the last. Now what the next is required? Constant 9. So here we have generated one bracket. So in this bracket minus 9, so obviously plus 9 we have to write from our side. You can do one thing also, 9 into 3 27. So plus 27 and minus 27 you can write, and then 3 you take common. So the same thing it will be generated. So this is the direct method you can implement. Now this is your right as such. Three, 2x minus 9 you make separate because this is your required form, plus 9 into 3 27 plus 7, that constant we don't require as a derivative form, that's why we are making them separate. Okay, now make these two terms arrange in such a way that one is a derived part and another is a constant only. Here this will give you 34 . Now we are going to write these two parts as a I1 and I2. Now this one you can refer as a I1 and this you can refer as a I2. It was I. So now your I is became I1 plus I2. So first of all we will proceed about this I1 solution. So this is the 3 constant 2x minus 9dx upon under root x square minus 9x plus 20. So this we suppose as a t, dt we are knowing. So let x square minus 9x plus 20 as a t, make it differentiate. So 2x minus 9 dx we are having as a dt. So this will give you 3 dt upon t power half. In last case also the same integration we were having. So this is 3 t power half upon 1 by 2. This will be invert, means 6 t power half. This is 6 t, means this whole expression you have to write over here. So this is the first part of what we have handled. Now move towards the I2 part. Finally we will go for combining these two. Now move towards the second part. As the I2 we have separated out, 34 is being constant, dx upon under root x square minus 9x plus 20. Now here you can see x square and minus 9x, these are the two terms available to make the perfect square, but constant is not there. So first of all, this 9x you have to write as a multiple of 2. So multiply and divide by 2 from our side. So from here it will click to you what should the b should be. That is your 9 by 2. So 9 by 2 whole square plus and minus from our side. First we have to generate this form because what the formula we will implement, that should be clear. So this is the 9 by 2 whole square. Subtract and add from our side. Make these three combined, that will generate x minus 9 upon 2 whole square. Now inside the square root, one constant is also there, that is 20 minus 9 square means 81 upon 4. So that will give you x minus 9 upon 2 whole square. Go for taking LCM. So that will give you 80, means now minus 1 left with you. Now your question is turned in form of 1 upon under root x square minus a square. So that formula form we are knowing, that is 34 log x minus 9 upon 2 plus this question itself, or this form also you can write it. So this is the second integration we are having. Now we have to combine these two solutions. One is this one and another is this one. So finally, your final answer will be converted as I is equal to I1 plus I2. So what the I1, it was 6 x square minus 9x plus 20 with power half plus I2 it is 34 log x minus 9 upon 2 plus under root x minus 9 upon 2 minus 1 by 4. So this way your final answer will come out. So try to attend some question in between what I had not. If any problem you face, ask. Now one more method is remains. So in next class I will attend the same. Thank you.